Hey there, welcome back. Friends, today we will try to understand how to create a file on disk using a program. So definitely this is an interesting topic. So let's get started. Now friends, in order to save some time, we have already added this class by the name of main, and we also have the main method. Now creating a file is pretty simple. Let me show you. Now friends, in order to create a file using a program, we must take help of something known as file class. So in here I will type in file. The name of the object would be file equals new file. And we will give the name of the file. The name of the file would be, for example, steadyeasy.txt. Pretty simple, right? And we need to also import the required package. So let's import it. Now friends, this particular statement is half of our work. Only one more statement can give us a file. So let's proceed further. In here I will type in file, which is the name of the object, dot, and here is a huge list of methods which are available to us. One of these method is create a new file. So let's use this. Now friends, this method can create a new file, but exception handling needs to be done. So in here, as soon as we create a new file, we need to handle the exception. Now there are two ways to handle this exception, which we already know. First one is add throws declaration, and second one is surround with try catch. So as of now, we will simply make use of the first solution, which is the easier solution. And in here, these two statements can help us to create a file. Now friends, take a note of it that in here we haven't given a path of the file. So how Java will handle the situation? In order to get a proper output on the console, let's add a very simple message like file created, right? So now if I execute this particular program, the output is file created. Now friends, if we proceed further and check the project, there is no file created by the program, and somehow we are not able to see the output. The reason is pretty simple. We need to refresh the project in order to see the changes. So let me refresh the project, and here is the file steadyeasy.txt, which is created by our program. Now friends, let me minimize this and let me show you one thing. If I expand my system where we store all the information related to the project, in here we have this workspace folder. Now this workspace is huge, definitely, because there are like many examples which we have created for you guys. One of these example is create file on disk. Let me open this, and here is the file. Now friends, whenever the file is created, this file is created with a reference to the current project. As a result, this file is inside this project folder. Let me show you the program once again. So in here we haven't given any path, and as a result this file is created just inside the project file. So this particular file name is relative to the project. So that's one thing. Now apart from that, if we check the project, and in here there are multiple folders. For example, if we want to create the file inside this src folder maybe, then how we can handle it? Let me minimize this. Now in here we will simply type in src, which is the folder name inside the current folder, slash. Now friends, in Windows we need to type in slash like this, which is a forward slash, right? And in Mac OS or in Linux, the slash is a different slash. I will talk about that in a minute. Now friends, in here, whenever we are not giving a complete path, it's a relative path. Let me show you one more thing. In here, if I navigate to C drive and I create a new folder, the folder is new folder maybe. So this new folder has a path. Let me open this. The path is C drive : / and then name of the folder. So this is a complete path. So this is what? A absolute path or a complete path. But if we are not providing a complete path, then it is a relative path. The path is relative to the current location. So this path which we are providing, it's a relative path. So in here, firstly, Java will check whether there is a src folder inside the current location or not. The current location is nothing but the project folder. Now the Java compiler will find a src folder As a result, the file would be created inside the src folder. Let me show you whether the file gets created or not. So in here we have provided the path. Let me rerun the program. Here is the output. Let me refresh the project. I will right click and refresh the project, and here is the file created. Definitely inside the file there is nothing. How to add content inside the file is something which we will see in our forthcoming videos. So in here the file is created. Now, as I have already specified, in Windows we make use of a forward slash, but inside Mac OS or some different operating system, the slash is not forward slash, rather the slash is a backward slash. Now, how to handle this scenario? Our program should work in any platform. If we make use of this particular code in a Mac OS system, whether it will get executed properly or not, the answer is definitely it will get executed. It doesn't matter whether we are making use of a forward slash or a backward slash, the file hierarchy would be traversed accordingly. Java is smart. Based on the platform, the hierarchy would be traversed accordingly. Usually the best practice is to make use of backward slash. Now, as soon as I make use of a backward slash, Java will start complaining. The complaint would be invalid escape sequence. Now, the valid escape sequence are /b/t/n and couple of more, out of which one of the valid escape sequence is double slash. In Java, as escape sequence are important and escape sequence starts with a slash, single slash is a invalid escape sequence. As a result, in here, instead of single slash, we must make use of a double slash. So let me do the change, and now the error is vanished. Now moving forward, let me delete this file and let me rerun this application. And as a result, we are able to create the file once again, and let me refresh the program once again, and we would be able to see the file, which is amazing. So this is pretty simple. This is pretty easy how easily we are able to create a file, and this is the best practice when you are giving a path to the file. Now, this was all about relative path. For example, we want to create file to a specified location. We want to create a file, let me show you, inside C drive, inside a folder, right? So in here, let me create a folder by the name of Chand, and in here now I will open Eclipse and give a proper path. So in here I will type in C:/, then I will give the path. Alright, so now this looks good to me. Let me execute the program, and it shows file created. Now in here, the name Chand starts with a smaller case in our code, but the name of the folder was Chand with C as a uppercase. Now this exactly doesn't matter because the paths are not case sensitive. As a result, we are able to see this file inside the folder, and the content of the file would be nothing as expected. Now let's proceed further and let's do one thing. Let me rename this folder name to Steady Easy, and I will also delete this file. Now there is no path for this folder. There is no folder exactly in there. Now what would be the outcome? In here, if I execute the program, definitely there would be a crash, and the crash would be the system cannot find the path specified. So this is a input output exception. Now the solution is to give a proper path or create a folder. Now how to create a folder is something which we will see in our next video, because the length of the video is going up. In order to fix this issue, let me give a proper path. Let me execute the program. Here is the output, which is working properly. And in order to make this program workable in your system as well, let me do one more thing. Let me change the path to a relative path. Let me run this program. Here is the program. Let me refresh this project. Here is the file. So everything is working properly. How to create a folder using a program is something which we will see in our next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.